A ragged figure claws its way over the jagged rocks of a steep mountainside on the ancient world of Moraband. Fleshed hand over mechanical hand, he drags himself up. It's Anakin, as a familiar voice echoes all around the mountain. A voice that cuts even sharper than the cold air.
In the ancient times, the Sith and the Jedi used to be as one. We were all sons and daughters of the Force, making use of all sides, both light and dark. There was a time of balance in the galaxy.
Anakin reaches the peak and climbs atop it as a furious wind blasts snow and ice past, cloaking the environment in a white haze.
For the last 18 hours you have climbed to the peak of this mountain. Your muscles scream in agony, your bones wail in the cold, your fragile body begs for an end to the torment.
The ice storm weakens and the snowy wind eases to reveal a second peak even higher, with Palpatine perched atop that.
But a Sith is more than his body, more than his flesh. A Sith is the Force. In its purest form, unfiltered, unrestrained, and unapologetic.
Anakin stumbles to the rock face and begins to climb up once again.
In those early times when light and dark were as one in the Force, foreign eyes turned to our galaxy with a desire for conquest and plunder. Our ancestors knew what to do, drawing deeply on the dark side. They unleashed horror after horror on those invaders and delivered the galaxy from the jaws of chaos. But in the shadow of that victory arose a new enemy. Some believed that the use of the dark side, even for defense, was something to be feared and forbidden. This split the students of the Force in two. Those who believed that the dark side was worthy of study became known as the Sith, while those who feared the unknown and tried to chain down the dark side, the very lifeblood of the Force, became known as the Jedi. And here they came, the first of our kind, the first of the Sith, to Moraband, a place where they could experience the full power of the dark side without restriction. They began to unravel its secrets that we Sith have been perfecting for centuries now, exploring them, building on them, passing the knowledge down from master to apprentice, until the store of wisdom became too vast to be recorded and kept in mere written form. Thus, alternatives were found. The Sith have wielded control from the shadows for centuries now, silently working so the will of the dark side may be done. While the Jedi studied the Force, we lived and breathed it. While they drew on the Force, we embodied it.
Why did the Sith need to stay hidden for so long if the dark side was stronger?
Because it is far more difficult to strike at a shadow than a man. Do not misunderstand, my apprentice. Strength is very important to a Sith, for nothing survives without it. But often deception is the highest form of strength.
Anakin's knees scrape against the rock with every move, leaving behind a trail of red blood up the rocks.
Yes. You are very close now, my young apprentice.